Too Late Racing channel. Been working on moving the fuel pump to the back of the car. It was mounted above the fuel line, probably at least a foot, but I have a feeling that it was with the pickup tube that goes into the tank, it goes down and then straight towards the front of the car, I'm guessing for when braking. Well, I want to make sure I have fuel when I'm also all the way in it. I'm thinking that it's starving a fuel pressure at the carburetor right now. So I'm gonna try to take it from the front of the car. It's actually sitting on the inner fender right next to the motor in the front. And then there's a support bar that goes across the back of the car for the 4-link kit. And there is 2 mounts for the sway bar. And it is the perfect size for the fuel pump mounting bracket. It's about this wide, and the 2 holes, I might have to take a drill bit and make the holes a little bit bigger for the mount, but I think it's gonna mount right up there perfect, and I'll be able to put that fuel pump 12 inches from the fuel tank and right level with the fuel line. It'll work out a lot better. So hopefully, I'm having some cutting out issues at mid-range RPMs. You'd think it would do it worse at high RPMs, but I don't know. Either way, I know this is something that needs to be done for a while, so I'm finally doing it. So to give you a better idea where I'm at here, this is a harder fuel pump that I ordered from Summit. So last night I was out here and I got this bracket welded up. I actually cut it because I had to shorten it to put it under the rear end here. I'll get all white so we can see a little bit better at least. So the plan is to take this bracket that I welded up and put it where the sway bar mount is on this 4-link setup I got. So thinking if I can mount it right there, and then my fuel line comes out right there. I don't know if I'm going to just cut that line and shorten it. I haven't really decided yet if I just want to keep it like factory. I plan on taking this fuel tank out anyway and putting a fuel cell in the trunk, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll see what happens. So I just wanted to document that putting those in sucks because this one was like falling apart. But wanted to point out that last night when I was taking all this apart, I put this in one spot. I put the ground wire and the mounting bolts in the drawer, and now I cannot find the washers and nuts that go on the fuel pump. So I don't know what I was thinking, but I just decided to make it like a treasure hunt for myself after this. I think I know where they're at. Of course, the most annoying place ever. Yep. Okay, so remember how I said I'm putting everything in random places? Well, I found these, got this together. Come up here, and to put this up there, there is 2 nuts and 2 lock washers that I had. And normally I put them right up here or over here, but they are nowhere. Got it in. I mean, it looks good up in there. It fit like perfect. All I gotta do is run a power wire back from my switch, run it to that, conceal that so it stays out of the way of the rear end. Got the fuel pump up there, mounted, the ground wire cleaned off and ready to mount. And then I figured out that I'm going to cut that fuel line right there. And I tried to last night with some 10 snips and it did not work because obviously you don't want to put any sparks next to that. So I'm gonna drop the tank and use the pipe cutter that I put right here last night. Just hit my head. And going to cut that pipe, make it look nice. All right, guys, so I got the fuel tank out and I ended up taking the sending unit out so I can get this and use the pipe cutter to get that right at the right length, because that's going to come out right before, it's going to come out like right here is what I'm hoping. So then it'll go right into the inlet of the fuel pump. So I'm gonna put this up there for now. Soon, hopefully I can get a fuel cell. Might need to wait for the other engine for that. Hey, we're getting close. I have to brag. I found this short piece right here on top of that counter over there, and it literally is gonna be perfect. It's all it has to do is go from there to that. So that is gonna be perfect. I never get this lucky, and it probably will never happen again. What'd you bet me? Go ahead, tell them what you bet me.
So I bet you that you cannot drive the golf cart backwards all the way up to the house with staying on the rocks.
Staying on the rocks?
Yeah, you can't go in the grass.
I can't look back at all.
No.
Oh.
You're doing actually, oh. You
I don't know where it's
back. Wait!
All right, where's your car at? You gotta tell me at least where your car's at.
Oh.
And...
Oh, God. You did it.
All right, guys, we're back making fuel lines. I had to go to the store and get these T fittings here for the 6AN fittings on the hose line, and I'm building this. This will go right here. The way I had it before was not good looking at all. It had some like brass fitting T's and stuff, so I figured this would be a lot better. I got that built for there. I'm building another one of these sections for right here, and then that will be where my fuel line comes in from the back of the car, which all that will be gone. I'll just have this hose coming to that back fitting right down in there.
Is this the proper way to bend a pipe?
This is the most accurate way to bend fuel lines to a nitrous plate. I guarantee it.
Especially when you gotta be racing in a few hours.
5 hours.
Well, Blake, what's it looking like?
Finally got all of the fittings tightened down. All the fuel and the nitrous lines ran. Everything's tightened up.
So next is see if there's leaks.
Yeah.
Fire that baby up.
The true test.
Is the line on the pump?
Okay, so we got point here. we got all the fuel line ready to go. Everything's tightened up. So we're gonna start this thing up again and see if it leaks anywhere. So we started up for the second time. We're gonna see if there's leaks anywhere else. We had something leaking on this end, I think, or maybe it's this one. I don't know. It was just wet on the bottom. Pump is on.
What do I need to get?
Are we good?
No leaks.
So I think we're good. What do you think, Clint?
I think we need to pop these babies off and put some bigger ones on.
Oh shit. Yeah, trying to blow up the small block Chevy 2-bolt main. I don't have like a little cradle like yours. All right, let's see. We're gonna start the thing up. I think we're good here. Give her a few little reds for the hell of it. What do you think about that? All right. Oh, that's probably not the greatest, but she's at like 230 right now.
Oh, forgot to turn the fans on.
Yeah. Oops. All right. Should we take it for a drive?
I mean,
See if it cuts out. I mean, that's the whole purpose of actually putting that fuel pump in the back of the car, to see if it...
I mean, we should probably go drive before we go racing tonight.
Go racing on a all-day bender of getting this thing ready to go, untested.
loose nitrous fittings and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
The safety bolt.
Yeah, the safety bolt so I don't get smashed in the head.
Isn't it supposed to have springs on it?
Yeah, but when I put this fiberglass hood on, it was too light to even push the spring down. I felt like I was gonna snap the hood in half.
Man, look at that paint job.
By the way, if you try to paint a hood, make sure you have enough paint to finish the whole hood. Look at it. Will it show up on camera if you show?
Yeah, you can see it pretty good right now.
Really? Oh yeah, so
like a line.
if you look right here, you can see that I got all the way over and then right there, all the way down, I was on my second full coat of color and I ran out right here. Yeah, it's pretty noticeable. Anyway. That is it for this video. Subscribe to Clint's YouTube channel. It's just named Clint Albert at this point. Come back next week and I'll have another video of, I think I'm just gonna do like an overview of the car, but come back then. See you guys.